What really happened to Taehyung in Paris? Jungkook's furious reaction explained the full truth. Paris, typically known for its glamour, fashion, and romance, was thrust into a very different kind of spotlight recently. This time, the city became the center of a global storm involving none other than BTS's Kim Taehyung, better known as V. What should have been a high-profile, celebratory appearance at a prestigious fashion event turned into a whirlwind of confusion, speculation, and emotional outcry from fans around the world. A short but powerful video began circulating across social media. It showed Taehyung entering a luxury hotel in a wealthy district of Paris. But unlike his usual calm, confident demeanor, he looked deeply troubled. Head bowed, lips tight, and no smile in sight, Taehyung moved quickly past the entrance with no security flanking him as usual, and without interacting with hotel staff or fans. His body language sparked immediate concern among fans, many of whom said he looked emotionally broken. "Something is seriously wrong," echoed thousands of concerned armies across the globe. The biggest question burning in everyone's minds was, what happened in Paris? Why did Taehyung appear so hurt? Was he mistreated? And most shockingly, why did Jungkook, who was in the US at the time, reportedly react with visible anger and frustration after learning about the situation? These weren't just random questions. They were triggered by a combination of visual clues, strange silences from official channels, and unsettling rumors that snowballed across fan forums and media. According to an anonymous source within the Paris fashion world, Taehyung faced what they called symbolically offensive treatment during the fashion event. The insider claimed that despite being a global icon, Taehyung was not only denied promised VIP access but also left waiting in a corridor for over 20 minutes without explanation. Even more damning, they hinted at racist undertones behind the behavior of some individuals at the venue, accusations that instantly enraged millions. To make matters worse, media coverage of the event, particularly from European fashion outlets, noticeably left out Taehyung's name and appearance, a shocking detail given the worldwide interest BTS members typically generate. Some Korean culture commentators and former journalists began to speak up, pointing to a pattern of systemic disrespect toward Korean artists in some Western circles. Fans were even more outraged when word spread that Jungkook had immediately called HYBE's management in a panic. At LAX, some fans claimed to have seen him storming through the airport, visibly agitated and speaking loudly into his phone. Around the same time, Jungkook posted a cryptic message on Weverse: "If you hurt someone I consider family, don't expect me to stay quiet." He didn't name names, but fans were quick to connect the dots. This message only added fuel to the fire. Theories and hashtags exploded. Fans demanded explanations from HYBE and the fashion house behind the event. Yet, in the days that followed, clarity remained elusive. Adding to the emotional weight was a statement from a fan in Paris who witnessed the event. They described strange behavior among security staff, whispering into radios and eyeing Taehyung with what appeared to be cold detachment. The witness said it felt like the star wasn't welcome. Even a hotel worker later reported that Taehyung looked like someone who had lost everything when he entered the hotel lobby that night. He offered no smiles, no words, just a quiet nod and retreat into solitude. The silence from official sources created a vacuum. HYBE's first statement didn't help much. It confirmed an internal investigation but lacked any real substance, refusing to confirm or deny any specifics about mistreatment. This led to even more speculation about Taehyung's emotional well-being, with fans worried that he might be battling something much deeper than fatigue. As the uproar reached global media outlets and fan pressure mounted, both HYBE and the fashion brand eventually released formal statements. And that's when the story took an unexpected turn. HYBE clarified that while there were a few minor scheduling miscommunications, there was no incident of mistreatment, racism, or disrespect directed at Taehyung. They said the artist completed his duties professionally and was in good physical and emotional health. The somber look in the hotel video? It was attributed to sheer exhaustion after a grueling 10-hour work schedule involving international travel, fittings, rehearsals, and media events. The agency emphasized that fans had taken the clip out of context. As for Jungkook's Weverse post, HYBE stated that it was unrelated to the Paris incident, noting that people were drawing assumptions based on a general message with no confirmed context. The fashion brand also came forward, insisting that Taehyung was treated with the utmost respect and honored with a seat of importance during the event. They even thanked him publicly for bringing international attention to their show. One staff member recalled that Taehyung was warm and gracious with fans and staff despite obvious signs of exhaustion. So, where did all this panic and outrage come from? It appears much of it originated from a mix of misunderstandings, emotion-fueled assumptions, and the dangerous power of viral misinformation. Anonymous sources, unverifiable testimonies, and fan-edited videos quickly crafted a dramatic narrative that felt real but was never fact-checked. Unfortunately, in the world of social media, that's often enough to ignite a firestorm. While many fans were relieved by the clarifications, others expressed disappointment at how easily false stories can spiral out of control. This episode highlighted just how vulnerable even the biggest stars are to rumor-driven narratives and how crucial responsible media and fact-checking are in the digital age. Taehyung himself has yet to issue a personal statement. Instead, he continued his public schedule with poise, showing no signs of emotional damage. His professionalism has been praised by fans and colleagues alike. What remains is a powerful lesson for fandoms, media, and the global entertainment industry. While passion and loyalty are important, they must be balanced with rational thinking and a commitment to truth. Speculation, especially when amplified on social media, can easily harm reputations and create division. This incident may have started with a misunderstood video, but it turned into a conversation about respect, perception, and how the world treats artists from different backgrounds. For many, it served as a wake-up call. In the end, Paris didn't break Taehyung. It reminded the world of his strength. And it reminded all of us to look twice before jumping to conclusions. Because behind the flashes of the cameras and the power of a viral tweet, there's a human being working hard, often silently, to represent his culture, his band, and his fans with dignity. And that story deserves more than a rumor. It deserves the truth.